everybody! Welcome back to my brand new series of one that's a part of my childhood and kind of realizing been doing a little bit of retro games, but Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. I've almost played every single one of the Jak and Daxter games. The only one I have never completed fully was Jak 2 and Jak X. I have played 100% at this one, played all the way of Jak 3, and played Jak and Jak the Lost Frontier, as well as Daxter. Hopefully at some point I get to play all of them for the channel, but for right now, we're gonna get started on Jak and Daxter. I already did a recording for this, but I thought it was a little boring, so I'm redoing it. So I get to go through all this once again.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go, Misty Island.
That's right. And then
And Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the 3 sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Alright, and with that very, very long cutscene, we finally get to jump into the game and actually control Jak and Daxter.
With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
That was a quick spin, sorry. We try to go
Come
back.
through the warp gate until you find all 4 power cells on this island.
You really cannot get out. Yeah, normally you would be able to warp back to where the Green Sage's house is, but he's like, no, not today. Don't even try.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
Kira cutting me off. But yeah, basically this whole little world area, Geyser Rock, is just a big tutorial area. So, be ready to hear a bunch of stuff and tutorial things. So basically basic stuff right now first before we get started is this is a little lunge attack, you get a little spin attack, you can jump and spin. It does give you a little bit more momentum in the air, so you're gonna lunge and jump to do an upper attack. I don't really know what the upper attack is useful for. I don't remember it being useful for anything. And then of course there's a ground pound attack.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grav zoomer.
Yes. So yeah, it's funny that I don't know why, but my train of thought is like it's funny that they give us these little punching bags, but that first power sale we ever got. I'm so happy. But so many interruptions. I'm trying to speak, game.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
Yes. It's funny that she talks about lurkers, but there is none of them here. I'm sure they used to be here and they left, but I'm still like, I wonder where the lurkers went, and why couldn't they be our punching bags for the moment?
Wow! That last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
Yeah, that's all I said. Oop.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Okay. We actually do get a first glimpse of Blue Eco right here, actually. I thought the stairs were right here. I didn't realize the stairs were actually right there. Basically, Blue Eco makes it where you can run a little bit faster and gives you kind of like a magnetic feel. So you get to easily pull some collectibles into you.
Cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
There's also the green Ecos, which we are picking up. The little green dots you see. Those are your lives. If you pick up 50 of it, you get to replenish one of your health thingamajiggers. Or if you're already full, you actually get to take a 4th hit. So
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
I'm just gonna keep being interrupted in this episode. That's okay, that's fine, I get it. I see how it is. I'm the hero. I'm trying to. Oh my god!
It's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Yep, like she said, we get a full charge with this one. We get to go super fast. Oh yeah, there's also a rolling jump, which do be a little bit faster. It is how you're gonna be moving around quicker. Despite the fact that this is... Oh.
The Blue Eco caused the door to open. With Blue Eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
Basically, this is a collectible kind of game, so you are going around collecting... Okay.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
I already said that, Green Sage. You're literally just repeating what I just said. Actually, I think the funny part for me is that why do they explain what Green Eco is all the way over here when you break enough of them at the beginning?
Jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
That is actually kind of embarrassing, the fact that I got hit there. I wasn't trying to get hit. Gosh darn it! That is a little embarrassing. Oh. Alright, let's leave. I can't believe we got hit on the very first level. You're really not guaranteed to get hit at all in here unless you suck at jumping, which I guess I suck at jumping. Let's go. I never got to finish what I was saying. Gosh darn it, Sage. You kept interrupting me. What a jerk.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jak? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you. Get
out of here! Sorry, I just really like that line. I like the fact that he's just like, now all of you, get out of here! But yeah, I didn't really get to speak at all in this episode, but sadly this is the end. Maybe because I don't want to go a little too over. But in the next episode, we're gonna go explore the village and go off to the next level. He told us to go visit the beach, but we're gonna ignore old green angry sage and go off somewhere else. It will actually unlock.
Come in.
Oh, because it will unlock more things we can do at the beach. So, with that being said and done, this is PokeAsh30able, and in the next episode, we come back to Jak and Daxter. Peace out, yo. I don't know why I said it like that.